Yes. So then, lastly,
Mm-hmm.
man, we've kind of gone over a lot. Lastly, there's really not a lot of content for this, but
Okay.
growth and security,
Yeah,
because we've referenced that.
Let's talk about it.
But what is it?
But what is it?
What do you know about growth and security for numbers?
So here's what I know. I know that each number, you can grow in that number. As far as like, grow means like...
Physically.
No, not physically. Like mature. Not mature. Is it mature?
Yeah.
Okay, so like...
Mature.
So mature. No, mature. Cha-cha. So like mature in your... I don't know.
Personality.
Sure, yeah.
In your level of health.
Mental health, though.
Yeah,
This
not
isn't-
physically.
Yeah, this isn't
Like you got a cold, you not acting healthy.
No, it's like maturing in your mental health and
Mhm.
personality health, I guess, if that's a thing. So there's that, and then there's, what's the other one called? So that's growth, and then there's...
Oh gosh, what did I just forget? Growth and security. Oh, stress. Sorry.
Stress.
Yeah.
So stress is unhealthy, or
Yes.
stress can be, in real life, stress can be healthy. There's a healthy stress.
Yes.
It exists.
But in terms of Enneagram.
But in Enneagram land, this is referring to like unhealthy stress and like
Mhm.
the opposite of growth. Shrinking, I guess. So each number you can either grow or stress. And then, so like, so in growth, you act like a certain number that
Mhm.
isn't a 1. And then in stress, you act like another number that isn't a 1.
Yes.
That's all I know.
Does each Enneagram number do that?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
You're right. So okay. So in stress for you as a 1,
Mhm.
do you know what number you act like?
Because you told me, yes, a 4,
Yes. Okay, and then what about in growth? What do you act like?
a 7.
There you go.
Strictly because you've told me this.
I think just because like in moments when, sorry, I just bumped the table, but in
Ah.
moments when you like are acting like a 7, like usually I'll point that out and be like, all right, like that's the 7
And
coming
for
out.
people who don't know what a 7 acts like, well, just ballpark.
A 7 is the adventurer. Like they
Very adventurous and...
are known for being very positive and very fun.
Okay, and then 4s are what?
They are
And-
called the individualist. So they...
and this is not to say that a 4 is bad and a 7 is good.
No.
Yeah,
No,
just
no,
to
no.
preface that.
Just sometimes for each number, behaving a certain way isn't great for you, but for another person, it could be great.
Right. Like, because each number has good attributes and bad attributes.
Yes.
And you're saying when I go in stress, I act like a 4 when they're on like a bad day or like
Yeah.
an unhealthy day.
Yeah.
But whenever I'm growing, I act like a 7 on a healthy day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
4s aren't bad and 7s are good. Like, it's not like that.
Correct. Yeah. One's not better than the other.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just different. So a 4 is like what? They're called the individualists.
Yeah, they're known for being very artistic.
Mhm.
They're known for enjoying living in their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what would growth and stress look like in a 1?
Okay. So,
Not using just like everyday terms. Just like what would that look like in real life?
I think so like a 1 in stress, like they would get more snippy and just very irrational, like living in their emotions and reacting very emotionally.
Very inward in an unhealthy way.
Yeah.
Because you can be inward in a healthy way.
Yes.
But this
Of course.
is more inward looking, more selfishly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No one's listening to me.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. And so then externally you're reacting like more
Right.
snippy, short with people.
You're not aligning your emotions with logic
Yeah.
as
Yes.
often, like we talked about earlier.
Yes. Tying it in. Wow.
Man, bringing it in. I don't know what this was. Stirring the pot.
Stirring.
Stirring the pot. And then what would like me growing, what would that look like?
So that would be you behaving as a 7, which is called the enthusiast or the adventurer. So at that point, the 1 would be more spontaneous and laid back.
Which is not a typical 1 thing.
No, not spontaneous.
Yeah.
You're pretty laid back overall.
Yeah.
I think.
But the spontaneity, like,
yeah.
no.
Do you enjoy spontaneity?
No.
You don't enjoy it?
Nah.
Yeah, you're right. You
Nah.
don't.
Nah.
Do you want to talk about how every time, like, if I like plan something?
Yeah. Every time Sierra wants to like do something and like hide it from me.
I'm not a 7, by the way, because I feel like you're about to make me sound like a 7. I'm
Oh.
not.
Well, like we'll be in the car and she'll be like, we're going somewhere, and I'm like, where? And she's like, I'm not telling you. And I'm like,
Just whisper it.
yeah, I'm not telling you. And that drives me crazy. And I'm like, you have to tell me, like, where are we going?
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like, is it this? Is it this? Is it this? And then I'm like, oh, I know, we're going here. And you're like, I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
And it drives me insane.
Because initially I would give him hints and he would guess it because he wanted to know so bad. So I learned just not to give him any hints at all.
But yeah, spontaneity, no. Nah. Not a fan.
Why do you not enjoy it?
Because I want to know.
But why do you want to know?
So I can know the truth.
I'm,
Of what we're
I'm trying to make
doing.
you dig more. Like, why? Like, what does
Because I
that do
value
you?
truth. I value truth.
Okay,
And like,
so you are viewing it as a truth.
Oh yeah, because
Okay.
like in that example, it's not like I'm scared of what we're doing. Like I knew
No.
you weren't gonna take me to like to kill me, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Like I'm not scared of what we're doing. It's just, I just think I take it to an unhealthy manner as far as like, I want to know. Again, if we're assuming that truth aligns with reality, which I believe it does, then I want to know what we're doing in reality. So like what the truth is.
Yeah.
Like just tell me, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then yeah, I know that's bad, but spontaneity drives me crazy. I hate it. Not know like, or just being very. Again, like when I buy something, I put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
I'm not just like, man, buy it
You
on a
really
whim.
do.
So yeah, I'm not very. Dang it, what's the word where like you're just like impulsive? I'm not impulsive
Yeah.
at all. Not trying to like toot my own horn. Like that's a good thing. I'm just not very slow. I am. Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
But you're saying when I grow. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I was just gonna say when you're saying that when I grow in my personality type walk thing, I act like a set.
self journey.
My self journey.
Self discovery.
No.
We are not calling it that.
You're saying that whenever I grow in being a 1,
Mhm.
I become more spontaneous.
Yes.
That's so interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Because you would think that wouldn't be the case, right? Or I think that at least.
Oh, because like it seems like against the nature of a one.
Right. You would
Yeah.
think that'd be the last thing I'd want to do.
Yeah.
But that's so funny that that's not the case.
I mean, do you think that you behave as a 7 sometimes? Do you ever see that in yourself?
Sometimes, maybe. Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Is that not true? Do you not think so?
No, I think that you behave as a 7 more than you are thinking.
Really?
Yeah. Like you joke around a pretty good bit and like loosen up. And
Is that what I'm not saying that you think that's what makes up a 7, but those are traits of
Yeah.
a 7 to
Yeah.
be very laid back and like
yeah.
cut up and
Yeah. Yeah,
interesting.
I think you do. And I think you're getting better at being okay with like spontaneity.